title means is like the boy who lost everything. Means like everyone of his family died, everyone of his friends died, everything he knows died. Is dying. Like his friends are gonna die till he of course becomes on a team with them. His elements are gonna be all 5. He's gonna be not really a well actually he's not gonna be too strong. He's gonna be pretty weak, but he can still use genjutsu, ninjutsu, and tiny eensy bit of taijutsu. He's not strong at all. He's basically one of the weakest. But he does come from a strong clan. And that clan is the... I don't know what clan to call him from. Whatever, Uzumaki. He can have red hair. He's a weak Uzumaki. He can't even use any ninjutsu. He's gonna have the Ushiogan. Cause Ushiogan. But he won't be able to unlock it yet. Because he's so weak. He doesn't even know any jutsus. When he passes, he barely passes. Everyone says, weak. He goes, whatever, I'm still happy. Then on its first mission, he's on a team with Izuna Hyuga and Izumi Inuzuka. On their first strong mission, which is weeks after. They already built a great relationship. They're all like best friends. When they're on a mission to escort an old lady to her own home, Christian goes to. Then 5 rogue ninja come and they're like S rank, and they can't do anything. Their squad leader's instantly killed with a kunai. Cut their head off. Then Izumi and Izuna die. Christian somehow grabs the old lady and runs off, going getting away somehow. He goes with tears in his eyes. He says, "I lost them." Then he runs to the village and returns them. I want to say that Tsunade is already the Hokage. So, oh yeah, the training exams haven't happened yet. With that, he's super sad. Then, when he goes to the Hokage office with his head down, not happy, tears in his eyes, he goes, Tsunade says, "How'd the mission go?" He says, "Well, where's everyone else?" He says, "They're dead." As then he burst into tears again, saying that it's all his fault for being so useless in a fight. She says, "Poor thing. Well, you can go home for the rest of the day. You don't have anything else to do." He goes, "Thank you." Then he walks home. When he is at home, he sees all of his family dead on the floor. He goes, "No, damn it. Every friend he makes, a day later they die. Until he's finally emotionless. But then he's really gonna start turning his life. He's emotionless for about 3 weeks. Or actually, yeah. Look, I'm gonna delay the tuning exams for a year later, just so I can give him progress. And he still doesn't even participate as a shinobi. He's still a Genin, but he doesn't really do anything. When he's 14, he goes and then he's sitting out in the village. A nice old lady gives him an inspiring speech. So then he decides to turn his life around and become a way stronger shinobi and a kind-hearted one. He decides and runs off to the forest, starts to train his head off. Okay, pretend he was only like there for like 4 months. He goes practicing for so long, he's mastered all 5 elements. Yin and Yang release. He got a special Uzumaki chain Keki Genkai and his Ushiogan. Mastered. He can use all of his powers to the maximum, knowing every jutsu and copied over 500 jutsu. I mean over 500,000 jutsu. Learned over 500,000. He's now known as the least copied, the least mimicker. He's still Genin, and that was only in 4 months that he got that strong. The lady Tsunade sends him a letter telling him he's going to be on Team 7 and they're going to be going on a really strong mission soon, so he has to get ready. He gets on his he gets on his shinobi outfit and goes around and helps some people. Tsunade's like, Sakura, Sasuke, Naruto, and Kakashi are like, Sakura's like, ah, where is he? Ah, dang it. Recording a video. What? I am recording Japanese. What is this? Caramel? Oh wait, what kind of candy is it? You can have it. I don't think they'll stand with it. Well, I gotta go record now. Why did you put the newspaper down? Alright guys, welcome. Let me get back into this, so let's get into this. Dang. Hold on. Basically, Sakura says, I bet he's gonna be a loser, and because it's Sasuke. She says, Kakashi says in his head, you guys are in for a treat, or who it is, and they are getting... He's walking up the Hokage stairs to get in the office, and then like this... Then he opens the door, looking at his phone, going, I'll be right back. Well, that was good now. So then when he walks in, Tsunade goes, it's you finally got your life back on track, huh? He goes, mm-hmm. I'm ready to challenge the shinobi world. He says, Kashi says, wait a minute, I didn't know you were bringing in him. He goes, is there something wrong? He says, wait a minute, that's the mimic ninja who's copied and I don't like him that much because he's copied over 50,000 more jutsu than I have. They say 50,000. Now Kakashi's like, welcome. Kirsten says, hiya. I'm ready for this mission. She says, well, you guys have to escort a bridge builder. He goes, hi. They go, when he does this, they go and Gartazi down, they're walking over. The Christian sees the puddle and he just walks by it. When they jump out, Christian goes, eat this! And throws the Demo in shuriken, cutting one in half. Then it spins and then poofs into him and he goes, and cuts the other one's head off, saying, trophies for me. He throws them up there and snaps his fingers and they turn into confetti. He goes, magic! Then he says, that was fun. Then with this, Then when Zabuza comes, he's instantly frightened, saying, "There's the copy ninja and the mimic ninja." Christian goes, "Water style, Great Basin." Instantly water flows up from the water with a hot boiling water, sends him up in the air. He goes, "Ah!" Christian appears in front of him going, "Ah!" launching him. He goes, "Ah!" Boom, 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 boom. Then he kicks him back. Zabuza goes, "Ah!" hitting the wall, hitting the tree. Christian, with such precision and accuracy, throws a shuriken at him. And then Zabuza dodges it weak. Christian appears behind that, into that shuriken, and says, "Surfboard!" He pulls it into summoning jutsu, and summons a surfboard, and says, "Water style raging wave." Then he's riding on the surfboard charge, but with this, he's actually charging up an attack. He goes, and it's a blue orb of energy. He goes,
Get your stuff. Don't rush.
oh yeah, and with that attack, and with this Sharingan, he goes, "No way, the fourth Hokage's jutsu." Christian appears in front of him with his eyes having an orange spiral in them. He goes, "Rasengan!" instantly killing Zabuza. He goes, launching him into a tree, killing him. He goes, Christian says, "Done." Sakura goes, "That." Sakura says, "That." Naruto says, "Was." Sasuke says, "Cool." Even though Sasuke's not really the type to fanboy, but he says that. But that was amazing. Okay, Naruto goes, "That." Sakura goes, "Was." Naruto goes, and then they both shout, "Amazing." He goes, "Well, thank you." But that was nothing. Literally, I'm not even trying to flex. Like, that was actually the 0% of my power. I could do much better. Kashi says, "How did you do that in 4 months?" He goes, "I think you meant a year." He says, "I think you meant 5 months." He goes, "Whatever." When they drop him off, Tazuna builds the bridge, and then they head out back to Lee. He says, she asked what happened, and did you guys all do your part? Christian says, "Yes, we did. I killed Zabuza, Kakashi helped, and she says, "And what did these 3 do?" He says, "They all protected the bridge builder like they were supposed to." She says, they all say in their head, "Thank God he didn't say we didn't do anything." She says, "Good." Now he says, "Alright guys, here's your cash." Christian says, "You know what I want, Tsunade." He goes, "Fine, here's your mask." He goes, "Yes, my Anbu mask. Yeah, I am overpowered as crap now." She says, "Just because you have an Anbu mask doesn't mean you're overpowered." He goes, "I don't care." Lamb to the slaughter. What you gonna do when there's blood in the water? Then Christian starts to sweat because it's kind of hot in the Hokage room. He says, "No, please, no, no, no." Then his face like falls off. They go, "What the?" And they see him, tears rolling down his face. He goes, "Shoo." He says, that was just an expression of you being happy?" He goes, yes it was. But no, it wasn't. Then he pulls that off and says, "That's a 3-layer. He says, 4 layer? He tries to pull it off, but he says, that's my real face. He says, why do you have those? He says, so people don't judge a book by its cover. Then they head home. A couple of days later, they get ready for the tuning exams. Also, Kage's not dead. He's still alive. He just wanted to become a grandpa, so he likes to become a full-time grandpa. So let's just go into this. Kakashi announces that they're gonna be in the tuning exams, and then they head off. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh god, that is not good for Shinobi Striker. So with this, Christian would decide to get a weapon to help him. He's gonna get this sword because I chose it just for him. Okay, what the heck? Where's Shisui's little sword? Oh, there's Shisui's katana. Okay, I'm kidding. You don't have that. With this, when they arrive, they go in. They go. They have that official, nice, beautiful Naruto music when the intense is about to happen. They go. Then the team walks in. Oh yeah, Christian says that he's gonna teleport in because, well, he's too lazy to walk. He already placed a flying Raijin mark on Naruto. When they do this, when Ino goes, "Oh, hi, Sasuke," and jumps and hugs him. All the Genin 9 are there. Christian appears, going, "No, Christian, no, someone, once, stops hugging Sasuke, someone taps her on the shoulder, and she goes, huh? He goes, hi, I'm Mr. Vanilla. She goes, ah! Then falls. He goes, perfection. No, I'm kidding, he doesn't do that. I remember when Tsukishima did that. He was like, hi, I'm Mr. Vanilla. He goes, then he appears going, shoo. He says, hiya. Then pulls out a book going. They say, Sakura, who's that? She says, that's our new teammate. He says, he's gone through thousands of teams and they died in battle. He's also known as the Mimic Ninja, who's copied over 50,000 jutsu and developed 25,000 of them. He's reading his book and then throws it up in the air and snaps his fingers, then it turns into confetti. She goes, whoa! She says, so what? He did that with a book. I'm pretty sure he's done that with bodies before. She goes, what? Christian says, would you like to see? She says, no. He says, in the exams you'll see. He says, is that Hidden Sound Ninja? I didn't even know they existed. God damn. Then the three of them, this Orochimaru's squad comes in. They said that the Sound Village was a myth. Then Dosu goes for a strike on him. Christian kicks him up in the air and snaps his fingers, and Dosu turns into confetti. He goes, magic. They say, Dosu. Then he snaps his fingers in Dosu's back and goes, oh. Then he actually does. Christian dodges, but then his ear starts to bleed. He goes, I guess that hurt. Then he wipes his ear and goes, whatever. Then she says, then they say, not even phased? I think his eardrum just bursted. Christian says, you call that a punch? I say, what the? Then he appears in front of him going, boom! Launching Dosu across the room. So then, he breaks through a table. He goes, Christian says, weak, that wasn't even a punch. That was a flick. They say, oh. He says, well, let's get on to it. He says, Christian instantly passed the exam without even trying. Christian says, can I go now? He says, it's been 2 minutes. It's been 30 seconds. No. You haven't even passed. He says, yes, I did. Shows in the paper. He goes, just do it. You probably failed anyways. Christian says, jealous boy, really feel like John Lennon. I just want to wear love, yeah. And in a minute, we are fighting people, not if Makati ain't no fighting people. Yeah, I shot you to fight. Alright, whatever, let's just get into the show with this. Then, after everyone passes, Christian says, I came in first place. Easy. Everyone says, he came in, da, da, da. Then there's also a little sticker next to it saying world record. Everyone goes, world record? Sasuke says, I pass this on. Neji says, Neji and Sasuke and Kiba all say at the same time, I bet I came in first. They look at leaderboard and see that that Sasuke came second, Neji came third, and Kiba came fourth. They're like, who got first place? Then look and see that, and they were all like, it all took them like 20 minutes to do the exam. Then they look at Christian and see, what? He beat that entire thing in 30 seconds? Christian's already outside, hanging on a tree. Then he says, wood style. Then creates a little paddle thing to create a swing. Then he says, then he grabs some vines and tightens them with earth style. So then they'll at least rock up and down. Then he sits down going, He goes, woo! This is so much fun. He says, now that chakra soul go flying. Also, he expands it. He goes, whoa, whoa, whoa! Come on, guys, join me! This is mad fun! Sakura and Naruto join on, and so does Konohamaru and his friends. They go, woo! He says, hold on, guys! They go, woo! And they had the best time for it. Anko yells, stop playing around! Christian shoots a flick, and then she falls down. He goes, I don't know if that was active or not, but whatever. They go, oh. Then it says, alright guys, let's actually go. They go, alright. And then she'd explain, and Team 7 would head off. They'd head all the way until they get attacked by Orochimaru. Christian says, Shiki-kan, every single... Orochimaru would summon a snake. Christian says, so you want to have a snake battle, huh? He says, what do you mean? He bites his finger and goes, summoning Aora! Then he goes on Aora, and then they go on the attack. He says, Master Christian, shall we? Christian says, and shoots snakes out of his hands. Then they go, Aora would easily defeat the snakes. Would defeat Orochimaru's petty normal snake. Christian would say, lightning style, snake lightning! Hitting Orochimaru, he goes, Christian goes, and throws a shuriken at him, cutting a little Orochimaru's cheek. Then Christian would kick him while Aora keeps him destroying the ground below him. Christian says, now for this, Shadow Clone Jutsu. His two other clones summon Lady Katsuyu, and the other one summons Gamabunta. Gamabunta. He says, Lady Katsuyu, help my teammates, heal them. And Gamabunta, help Aora take down most of the trees so that I can land better shots on and defeat the snakes. He goes, right. Christian goes, ah. He says, Orochimaru says, this kid already knows a three-way deadlock summoning. That's impossible to even learn. Christian throws a shuriken, throwing barrages of shurikens, then going in and going, every single note, punching Orochimaru in the face. But then Orochimaru is about to extend his neck to bite Sasuke, but Gamabunta would cut off his neck. He goes, Christian says, nice, Gamabunta. Now stay on guard and keep away. Then he summons the armored toad and tells him to protect Sasuke and Naruto and all of them. Katsuyu is healing them while Christian is basically invincible. Christian says, no, Toad switch summoning. And then he bites his other finger and goes, snake, other summoning. And summons Manda and the 3 other toads. He goes, what the? He says, Manda. Christian says, Manda, let's go. He says, he says, Orochimaru. Christian says, you better have sacrifices for me. Christian cuts him in the face. He says, I don't need sacrifices from a petty snake like you. Now do what I say or your head will be chopped off. He goes, fine. Then he goes and attacks Orochimaru. He goes, what the? Christian says, dragon summoning. He says, how many summonings does this kid have? Christian goes, ah! And the dragon just starts burning the battlefield. Anko sees this destruction and goes, this kid is already Kage level. She goes, ah! And after Orochimaru is finally defeated by Manda and a Gamabunta combo, they return, they all poof, and Christian says, that took up a lot of my chakra. Then goes, ah! And tries to restore chakra, but he can't. Lady Katsuyu is restoring his chakra. And then once it's almost full, she poofs. He says, let's go. Then he throws a flying rising kunai at the edge. Then also he got Orochimaru's scroll. Then they teleport. Then they open it. Iruka says, good job, you guys. It's only been 20 minutes and you guys already passed. Christian says, thanks, Iruka. He goes, you. I remember you. You were on that team, but what happened to your team? Christian says, they all died in battle. Even my sensei. He goes, I'm sorry for you, but welcome to team. Hopefully you're happy on your team you're on right now. Christian says, yes, I am. Then Anko whispers to the third Hokage that he knows the three-way deadlock summoning, plus he also knows Lady Katsuyu's 100 healings mark technique. He also knows how to summon Gamabunta and 3 extra toads and an armored toad. He knows how to summon his own dragon. This kid is way too strong for the Chunin exams. He should be booted up to an instant Anbu member. The Hokage says that it's his decision, and the Hokage walks over to him, asking him if he wants to boot it up to the Jonin, or does he want to stay to Genin. Christian says that he wants to stay at Genin and pass this exam. He tells Anko what Christian's decision was, and she agrees. Then it's his match with Kiba. He says now we'll be able to see the full. He says, go Kiba, destroy him! Everyone's rooting for Kiba except for Team 7, because they know this is some random new guy who's nowhere close. Ino goes, Sakura, why aren't you rooting for Kiba? Sakura says, because he's not going to win this match. There's no way in heck he's winning this match after what we witnessed he could do. Kiba goes, fang over fang! Christian bites his finger and goes, yeah. Well, actually, he doesn't even move any hand signs. Kiba goes for finger fang, but then he's blocked by some smoke. He goes, then an armored toad is there. You know, like the one that Jiraiya summoned to stop Itachi? Christian says, thank you, Garatora. Oh, wait, no, it's not Garatora. Then it shoots a water bullet hitting Kiba. He goes, yeah! Christian says, then he says, good job. Then it returns and says, summoning jutsu, snakes! Okay, he just shoots snakes in his hand, and Kiba gets hit by all of them and poisoned. Then he's defeated. Christian says, well, that was fun. They all were shocked that he got destroyed. Even the sensei are shocked. Then He goes, easy. Christian oh yeah, he didn't poison Akamaru because he's not mean to animals. He throws him a dog bone and says, "There you go, buddy. That's for being in. That's for you." Akamaru just eats it, going, "Yang yang yang." So with that, Jiraiya takes an interest in him, saying that he wants Christian to show him his full power. So during the 30 days, Jiraiya asks Christian if he can train him. Jiraiya asks Christian if he can train Christian. Christian says, "Yeah, sure, you can train me." He goes, "Okay." When they're out in the field, Naruto's also watching because he tells Naruto to take notes from this. Jiraiya tells him to please show him his strongest jutsus. Fight him with all he's got. Christian says, "Here goes nothing." Bites both of his fingers, and then wields so many hands and says, "Three will." Then he also says, "Shadow clone jutsu," and then all the shadow clones say, "3-way deadlock summoning," and then they summon Panda, Gamabunta, and Katsuyu. He says, "No way, the legends were true." Christian does, "Summoning Hybrid Dragon," and jumps on it. Then he says, "Summoning Aora, 3 armored toads, and finally, second Katsuyu." And there's 2 Katsuyus that are healing him, and also 2 Aoras hitting Jiraiya, and so are the toads. Christian says, "Ah! Jiraiya is defeated." He goes, "Oh." As he's knocked out, and they all poof, going. He says, "Thanks, guys." They say, "No problem, kiddo." Christian says, "Jiraiya is already defeated on the ground." Christian says, "Are you okay?" Then pulls him up. He says, "Dang, kid, you're good. You're insanely good. You know a technique that no one knows." Christian says, "Well, I gotta go." And I literally have to go in real life.